Good morning, welcome back to the video. Thank you for the likes, and I would like to, as usual, continue to highlight the stocks or discuss the stocks that I've highlighted, and then I'm going to go through some of the stocks that was highlighted in my Telegram group, which step by steps I updated the community to see how the stocks would progress. Okay, so also discuss about the current market condition. Now, let's start with Genting on the 16th of June, because last week our video was on Thursday, so it was on 15th of June, and 16th of June was a Friday where I follow up on Genting's stocks, and we're looking at Genting to rebound from this 200-day MA support, where it has a profit target at $1. So Genting, after the posting, actually went up slightly to hit 98 before it started to pull back again. Now, if you look at the email, the motive of highlighting this counter is because it forms a descending wedge formation, and it was at 200-day MA support. And we are looking at Genting prematurely ending its run, and it pulled back to retest its support at 935. This is not a very positive sign as of now, because we can see the downtrend is still very much intact, where we see the lower highs and lower lows as I'm highlighting right now. So you can see the low, lower low, high, lower high. Now, unless Genting can rebound from this 935 strongly to retest 98 level, then we may see a potential formation of a base, which what we call a double bottom formation, and we need a strong breakout to start a change in trend, okay, or to start the change in trend. So what we are looking forward now is the reaction at this 935. If it breaks below this 935 support, then we have more downward action to anticipate, where this level around, so now my cursor is moving, matching about 92 will be the next likely support. And if it breaks through, then we are looking at more downtrend to continue, as the market is facing sell-off, okay, because of the inflation concern again and the interest rate hike again. Let's look at other stocks. City Development and Parkway on Monday, 19th of June. So if you look at City Development, we saw a very strong rally to test its resistance at 1717. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon, 717. And it forms a double bottom formation and needs a strong breakout to start to change its trend. Unfortunately, because of the market condition, City Development couldn't break out and it started to pull back strongly. And what we can see is that this consecutive 4 days of sell-off is not very friendly, as it almost erased all the gain. And we can see that although they had a very strong sell-off, the trading volume isn't that high as compared to the times when it had rallied up. So this provides a glimmer of hope, but it cannot continue to sell off like this, because it can still kill you softly on low volume. So what we are looking at is that City Development, if it can rebound back up from this level, from 683 to 688, it could be a positive sign. But as of now, we don't see any sign of rebounding yet. The only hope is that the trading volume is not as high, means that there are only limited group of sellers selling the stocks. So for now, we just got to wait and see what is going to happen for City Development for the time being. Of course, if you were to follow the Telegram group, we track this movement, the upward movement, very closely, and this is where we managed to see this counter hit 717 from the Telegram group. So just to highlight from here, we have been posting a lot, or I have been posting a lot, and been sharing with the team on or the member about the stocks, and we have iFast, Citrum, and Senco projection. This is Citrum. Before it hit 133 resistance, we saw a breakout, so it was highlighted, and then we have a capital cop projected level along the way as it goes up, and this is city development. You can see city development target at 717 as it break up from this downtrend line, but of course if it can break up from 717, the next target will be 768, which it haven't happened yet, so we're going to continue to post it, and then of course continual update. As you can see over here, if I were to click the image, you can see capital cop hit the 161.8% projected target around 705. Now if you remember last week video, I also showed this projection, and capital cop actually went very strongly after that to hit. Then from here it start to pull back, and when it started to pull back, of course we also are very concerned, and before that SIA projection was to 801, which SIA went about 810, close to 810, then it start to pull back, and we have the recent sell-off. So I'm going to take some time to explain about Senco Industry later on, because when it goes up, we projected all the way up to 585, and it actually almost hit, and then it start to pull back. So you can see from here this range of values, okay, of prices, right? This is called Fibonacci retracement. What you see on the left hand side is called Fibonacci projection, right? The one that you are looking at on the right hand side is Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so I'm going to spend some time to talk about it later on, and you can see initially when I posted the Senco Industry, the projection level was about 515, 495 to 474. So 515 is the first support level that Senco Industry got to hit, and then as you go lower, you can see Senco Industry actually hit that 515 level and almost hit to 495, if I'm not wrong. Then Capital Corp immediately highlighted the support level at 658, which we managed to form some support and rebound from there, and then we are following up again to see how the rebound progresses. Okay, so let's skip the email a little bit, and let's talk about Senco Industry for a little bit. So we can see here the target levels for Fibonacci retracement, okay, over here as an image captured, and on the chart right now you can see 515 and 495. So what is Fibonacci retracement? It is looking for support when the stocks pull back strongly, okay, and or rather pullbacks, okay. And how do you plot this Fibonacci retracement? Well, you got to start from some point, and I usually use the most recent point. Okay, let me just erase this. Okay, so if you notice here, Senco Industry actually had a rally here, a good uptrend here, then it start to pause and move into sideways. Okay, you can see the slight consolidation over here before it breaks out, and continue higher and hit our projected level. Okay. So the retracement starts from here. The Fibonacci retracement, the starting point start from here, because this is the start of the rally, and the end of the rally is actually at this 582 rather, okay, thereabouts. Okay, so you will find that the projection will automatically be drawn out. So we have 38.2, 50, 61.8. These three levels are the crucial levels for Fibonacci, because this will be the support level that the stocks will look for in the event of a sell-off. Okay, so when Senco Industry got sell down because of the temporary energy cap, electricity price cap, we see the stocks got pushed all the way down towards 495 before it found some ground and then rebounded. Okay, so this rebound is very crucial, and I did not highlight in my email today because I wanted to take 1 or 2 more days to see how Senco Industry react after this strong rebound yesterday, and then how it would move going forward. Of course, if I miss the chance, it straight away go back to 582. That's too bad. But then if it managed to form some trading opportunity along this 530 to 540, that would be great. So we'll see whether can we find some entry at this range. Okay, then Keppel Corp was highlighted in the email. Before that, let's continue the email again. So Parkway Life REIT was highlighted, where we see some infancy of uptrend, but it must break out successfully over here in order to continue. So Parkway Life REIT, so we don't see a strong breakout as yet, as I plotted the resistance around 379. So the stocks still hovering around at the resistance level, and it's not a bad sign as yet. Now it's just waiting for its time to see whether it can really break out. So far it is still positive, as the candle pattern suggests. So why do I say positive? Because I don't see it break low. So normally if a stocks are not so positive, you start to break low. So where is the low reference that I will be looking at? Like for example, here, when in the email I highlighted, it was a long white candle. So the next day you open up higher and close lower, and then you can see it hit a low, it formed a low at 375, and the next few days it did not go below 375. So far still positive. Okay, so if the stocks were to break below 375, then it will be a or close below 375, then that will be a negative sign, and it will probably accentuate its selling when you close below 372. So far it is still doing well, trading around 378, 379, so still not so bad, so it's still positive. Samudera is the one that did not do well, because you can see it was trying to break out from its resistance at 935. And why do I highlight this? Because I can see some base formation over here, but of course this need a follow through buying, which if you remember last time I taught you about follow through buying and follow through selling, right? For Samudera, you can see after highlighted, it closed below the low. You can see here it closed below the low, and therefore causing more downward action, because closing below the low definitely is not a good sign. Of course, if you can rebound straight away, it will be a bonus, but the stock's fact is that it closed lower, and now it's trying to form a hammer pattern. And if it can successfully form a hammer pattern here, and then tomorrow it close up and fight back to where it should break out about 935, 94, then we can see more positive action. And if you look at Samudera's movement, it tend to have this kind of reaction where it forms the top pattern. This is called a topish pattern. Okay, very similar. Then after that, bottom formation. Okay, then we see a bottom formation over here. So we may see a short-term rebound, and then the stock start to wither off again, and then recover. So I'm expecting a short rebound like this. Okay, not a long one, because this rally it cannot be anticipated like that. I think there are some news, but short-term rally is still possible, in my opinion. Okay, so Samudera so far did not break up, and we have to wait and see what's going to happen at the end of the day, whether it can successfully form a hammer and then follow through buying to push it back to its resistance. Next is Capricorn and Senco ST Engineering. So Capricorn just now I highlighted where when it hit support level, it was alerted to my clients, and we see a potential chance for it to rebound from this support level. Okay, so Capricorn as of now did some rebound, but there's some weakness right now. Okay, it hit as high as 683, and then now it goes back down to 6667. And what we are looking at is that if this rebound is not successful, means that the stocks did not close back up to 680 at least, then we may see some more struggle as it had happened before. So let it continue to struggle, and then it may form another opportunity for those who would like to enter into the stocks. Next is ST Engineering. So I was doing an update on ST Engineering, mentioning that this 372 is a stubborn level, okay, to break. So the counter need to crack this nut in order to go 378. So ST Engineering, right, after touched 372, did not really make it, as it got sold off strongly, and currently it is on a down, retesting its support level again. This is not a good sign, as we start to see lower high. Okay, and we are looking at a potential downtrend if it breaks below the support level over here. So yeah, so be prepared on ST Engineering, because it seems to be going bearish for now. Okay, 372 now become a resistance, and if it doesn't recover and close as a long black like this, of course the chances of going down lower is higher. Then we are looking at Citrum and CapitaLand Invest today. I'm not really particularly optimistic about the current market condition, because the selling pressure seems to be still there, especially when the US market is having concern of the interest rate hike going forward. So Citrum has a potential to continue its upside if it can break above 0.133. So Citrum currently is still trading, hovering around 128, 129, but then if it can go to 133, then that will be a positive sign. So I actually do expect Citrum to continue to hover around 128, 129 level until the market return to its bullishness. Then we can see more upside. Okay, same for CapitaLand Invest. Right, doing an update here. It is now back at the support level around 335, and it need to rebound from there, but unfortunately the market condition did not support that idea. So we can see now it is still lowering, and but it's a doji right now, so maybe there's a chance to confirm the support again. So we shall see what's going to happen tomorrow or next week. What we have is also the counter that closely monitored is iFast. So we can see iFast after breaking out, failing to rebound from its support level and continue to move down. So the only consolation is that the volume is low, and what we are looking at is a rebound if it managed to hold at certain level over here. Okay, but there's no sign yet for it to rebound. So what I'm trying to say is that of course after it pull back, we are hoping for a rebound, but what we are going to look out for is a sign of buying. And what sign of buying we can be looking at is this. Okay, this. Okay, and hope that the iFast can form that. Okay, so thank you for viewing this week's video, and I will see you next week. And thank you for all the likes, and I appreciate that. Thank you, and good day.